Hi everybody. Well, I'm going to have a go at editing this video thanks to Margaret Oldhand. She's done a great tutorial on how to edit and do things like that, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make more sense. My editing and me, I just don't see eye to eye. Anyway, what have I been up to? Well, I think I showed you these hats before. These are hats for my niece. No pattern for them, they're just made out of scraps really. I'm sure I showed you this one before as well. Now this one I did from a tutorial from Bob Wilson 123. You do it sideways and you do the half, well if you US, half double crochet, and then you finish up with a single crochet at this end here. It's turned out a little bit on the loose side for me, but it's not for me anyway, it's for my niece. So I was just practicing with a ball of double knitting, so I had to use smaller hook, but she does explain in the tutorial how to compensate for using thicker, thinner wool or whatever. Yeah, this is another one for my niece, again no pattern, just a bit of my own. Oh, everything's covered in dog hair. Just a bit of my own. She just seems to like them with little buttons on. And then I finished a sweater off for my great nephew JP. I've looked high and low for the pattern, it's in the house. I've been sorting my patterns out and putting them all into folders and tidying them all up. Now you all know what tidying up means. Tidying up means you can't find anything. Anyway, this is the sweater I've done for him. You do it from the bottom upwards and then you stop there. And then you do it sideways. And then you do the other side and then you have to sort of stitch it as carefully as you can down the centre of the back. I think I bought this pattern. In fact, I'm sure I bought this pattern off Ravelry. Anyway, I just finished it off with little wooden teddy bear buttons, so just hope he likes that one. Right, what have I got? Well, at the moment I'm doing another of the elegant sweaters, and this time I'm making it in shades of browns. In fact, I like the colour so much that I've got a wool order today, so I think that if I open it up, if I ever find my scissors, there we go. If I open it up, I think this is what's come in the bag that's come today. I'll just have a quick look and let you know. Yes, it has. It's the colour works Aran. And it looks quite brownish, but it's actually got green in it as well. So I've ordered that from Kemps, and then I ordered some Trentino chunky. I mean, I love to work with really expensive wools, nice wools. Well, not expensive, more middle of the range wools, but my pocket, unfortunately, being a pension, doesn't always stretch that far. So I love to look for bargains. I'm a great one for bargains, and I shouldn't be buying any more wool, because if my friend Sarah's watching this, she will say no more wool, because the house is just absolutely full of wool. But I just cannot resist a bargain, you know, and it's reduced from what, £3 something to a £4 to £1, you know. I mean, I can't afford like to miss that. Oh, these are the type of files I've been putting everything into, the folders, and then you put all your patterns inside them in poly pockets. So I've got them all labelled up on the outside. That's what I thought that the pattern that I used for JP's sweater was in, but unfortunately it's not. Right, what else have I got in here? I've got more, you know, of the Trentino. Oh dear me, I just kicked the camera then. I don't want to leave that in or edit it out. And then I got some more of this. They still had this one on offer. If you remember, I made an elegant sweater in this for Sarah's sister, and I liked the colour so much that because they still had it, I thought, well, I'm going to get some more. So it's lovely. Again, that's Peyton's Fusion, reduced from about £3 down to I think it was a little bit less than £1 actually, that one. So I'm really thrilled. And I've also been very naughty and put an order in for some ice yarn, which I'll probably show you. Maybe comes tomorrow. This is a book from Amazon that's just arrived. I think this will be to go with my soup maker if I remember rightly. Oh yes, it is, yeah. You know, I got the soup maker, so I just wanted some recipes for the soup making machine, because it is slightly different than what you do by putting everything in a saucepan. My son's here at the minute, and he decided what we were going to put in our soup yesterday, and it was really delicious. I can't remember what he put in it, but it was delicious. What's in this one? Oh, this is another one, the soup maker for the cookbook. So I've got 50 recipes in this one, and I think there's about 50 recipes in that one, so I shouldn't be bored with soups, because it sounds like we could be able to have a different one each time. I've got new books. I don't know whether I showed you last time. That's arrived. It's again, they were from, I don't know if it's Awesome Books or whether it was The Works, but they're really, really cheap. They reduce everything really down, and I look, you know, I mean, you have to look for a bargain, don't you? Let's face it. So I keep looking on different sites and see what they've got on offer that's really cheap, that's crocheting. And this one's bringing colour to crocheting. It's squares, but I mean, you could just use the stitches, can't you, for things like, you know, hats, blankets, baby blankets, whatever. So I'll do a little look through that one. This is baby booties. This is knitting, but I don't mind knitting if it's a small item. It's just that knitting a whole sweater makes my shoulders ache. And this one's comfort knitting and crocheting for babies, which again I'll do a review on when I get around to it. What I'm going to show you today is the latest copy of my Inside Crochet. I'm not sure if you can get this in the US, because it is actually a UK pattern book, which is very rare for us, you know, in our old age. You go past all the usual, you know, previews of what's on, previews about what's this, that and the other. The first pattern we come to is gloves. Well, mittens, I think they are, mittens. I hope you can see this. I hope I'm not getting glare on the pattern. Sorry about licking my fingers, but I cannot turn pages without licking my fingers, and it's my book, isn't it? Then we've got a scarf, and I think that's a shawl, is it? Looks very shawlified, and I think that's a shawl. A sweater. I mean, I do love making sweaters. I know some people don't like making big things, but I do. And then that's a hat, and it's got a really lovely top, you know, on it. There's a pattern of it, picture it somewhere else, I'll show you. That's you know, like a surface crochet, I think it will be. Shawl, and that's a neckerchief, necklet, cowl, whatever you want to call it. That doesn't show very good pictures, so I'll show them later on when there's bigger pictures further over. There's just articles that I do, like, you know, No Place Like Home and things like that. That's a, I mean, I've yet to tackle an Afghan or whatever you want to call it bedspread, because, you know, really I just lack the patience for anything that big. We've got, then these pictures are not very good, you know, showing you what they are. I think there's better pictures further in the book. They do these arty-farty photos, what I call them, and then you can't really see what they are. I'm sure they must do some better ones further in. That's the mystery blanket. Not much of a mystery, it's got a picture, is it? What have we got? I've shown you the mittens, that was quite good. The sweater, that wasn't a bad photograph. Oh, that's the shawl. It's actually a circular shawl, or the Juliana shawl. Very, very open work. Probably be nice. I've got quite a lot of sock wool that I thought was too nice to use on socks. You know, if it's so beautiful, I don't see why I should push them into shoes, you know. I'm a bit funny that way. And then we got Wellington boot covers, or just ordinary boot, not covers, cuffs. The scarf that's on the front page. That's the top view of the hat. As I said before, it's quite a pretty view, because a lot of hats are just focused on the front bit. You know, people walking up behind you don't get such a nice view, do they? Yeah, this is the McLeod wrap. It'll be like done in patches, won't it? And then you've got the surface crochet to give it an appearance of plaid. I'm not too good on the surface crochet. I need more practice. I tend to pull it rather too tight, so it puckers up, you know, when I'm doing anything. And I suppose that's getting ready for Valentine's Day, isn't it? The love heart garland. Well, that's the Dorothy wrap, which is quite jazzy. And that's a little tabard for a little boy, nice tabard. If I have any criticism about the Inside Crochet, I think it is the photographs. They're not as good as they could be. That's a button capelet, and you really can't see exactly what it's like. That's just showing you what's going to be in next month's. Well, baby moccasins. I'm not too keen on those. I've seen nicer. Oh, it's a comforter. I wasn't sure it was a puppet, but it's actually a comforter. Not sure why it's got arms unless you wrap them around the baby when you're sort of snuggling it. Now that's quite nice because I've actually got some bolster cushions upstairs that I bought in a mad whim, and they're actually maroon and they don't match anything at all in the house, so I could cover them up. Now you see that bag's quite jazzy. It didn't show very well in the other photograph, but that's quite a rainbow coloured bag. I think that's round about it. They've got usual how to crochet on the back. That's about it really. Yeah. So I'm quite happy with, I'm going to make a different soup today, so I'll be having a look through my soup books. As I say, you just cut the vegetables. I know you can do it in a pan, and I'm lazy, but with this one you just put the veg in, switch it on, and it does everything. And then if it's too lumpy when you've finished, you have a quick little whiz button that you can whiz it up a bit. I did do the smooth button, but it just came out looking like dishwater. It was like consomme, you know. And I didn't like that. I like my soups to have a bit of oomph with them, you know, a bit more veggies and a bit more. I mean, if they're going to be your main meal and not a starter, then I think you really need a bit of thickness, don't you, to sort of fill your tummy up a bit. Anyway, that's about it for today. I don't know whether I need to edit parts of this, but I need to edit the bit where I go like that to switch on and off with, but apart from that. Anyway, I hope you're having a nice day. It's done nothing but rain here in the UK. It's been wet, it's been miserable, it's been, oh, my crocheting mojo just goes out the window when it's done like this. I am crocheting, but very slowly. I just wish I could get up and go back, but when you look out and you think, oh, it's so miserable. It's so wet, rainy, windy. It doesn't really put you in the... I know we're letting off lightly because people have got like feet of snow, aren't they? Anyway, enough of me waffling. I'm waffling, as Sharon would say. I'm prattling on and the time's going on. So, bye everybody. Bye.